And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live for the Canfield Cardinal Player Profile, live from Coca's Pizza, DJ Yoakley. And at this time, the senior Andrew Hall comes defensive back and special teamer. Before Coach left into the sunset, right? He turns around and I asked him, I need to know something about you and Vince. And he says, Andrew is the best teammate you can have. How does that, I mean, you've probably never heard that before.
No,
How
I
did that
haven't.
make you feel?
That made me feel warm inside.
Love it. I mean, when a coach that is so just honored, right, a
Mhm,
Hall of Famer
mhm,
easily,
easily.
says that you're one of the best teammates that you can have. I mean, that's got to make you feel some kind of way. Talk about why he said that you were the best teammate.
I mean, like you said earlier, week one, obviously, I was a starter. Things didn't go the way I wanted to, and then every day I came to practice
Yeah.
regardless of where I was on the depth chart. I was always trying to fight my way back, obviously, to first string, and I never complained. I always came to practice, so
How hard is that? I mean, that's as a senior, it's your year,
yeah.
right? It's your year. There's a way that you envision it going. And when you get knocked down the depth chart a little bit and adversity
Mm.
kind of stands in the way of your dreams, what do you have to do yourself and to yourself to motivate you to get back on the horse and ride?
Well, Coach Paff says all the time, you're only one play away from getting on the field if you're a second string. So I always had that in the back of my mind. Always be ready to come in and play.
What kind of things do you do? I mean, obviously that's a mentality that maybe football got you there or helped you get, but who helped you get that mentality? Maybe from your home or in the community.
Honestly, I think it's the football the my teammates that are around me. I think they really help me have that mindset.
I mean, when you get knocked down on the depth chart, that's got to be tough, right?
Yeah.
You got to swallow that ego a little bit. That's pride. What's your boys? I mean, we talk about brotherhood, right? That's the name of the game this year.
Mhm.
What'd your guys say?
Uh, Honestly, I
Was
can't
it like
remember.
stick with it or hey, get back out there, get better? Like what things did they were you told? Hey, I've got to get better here so I can get back on that field because that's where you want to be.
Yeah, I mean, you know, always, I knew where I had to improve, and every day I'd go to practice and try to improve right where
So I asked you what you were in special teams, and you just kind of said, "Okay, I'm kickoff return, punt return." So like
yeah.
you're that guy that's always on the field, but you're mad because you're not always on the field.
Yeah.
Um, it take first off in special teams, you have to be borderline crazy. I know that. I know that for a fact. So do you have a because you're like a low key dude. Like you sat down, you're just very low key. Do you have a switch that you flip like when you go on that field when you put that C on?
Yeah, a lot of I'm not on the field right now, but a lot of my teammates think I'm crazy. I don't
How so? Oh,
um
Vince is yeah, he's nodding.
because sometimes when I flip the switch, it doesn't turn off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it goes. Yeah, it goes.
So give me an example of you being crazy. Oh,
Uh,
he's got one. That face tells you he's got one. He's got a story. If I don't get it from you, I'll get it from Vince. So,
yeah, I don't think I have any examples that I can give.
like, are you the motivational type? Are you like the talking type? Are you trash talker? What is it?
I like to talk on the field.
Do
Yeah,
you?
a lot. Yeah, I talk a
You a
lot.
big hitter?
I try.
Yeah.
I try to lay the boom down.
All right, let's talk about this season for you guys. When you look at a 2-3 record, it's not exactly where you thought you'd be, right? We talked about that with Coach Pav.
Mhm.
But when you look in the mirror, are you able to accomplish the things so far that you want to accomplish, or how much more do you have to give, and where do you see this team going the second half of the year?
I think if we keep on improving every week, I think we can easily win every game on our schedule. I don't think there's a team we can't be on our schedule, and you know that's basically it.
Do you have a situation where other people have either fallen down the depth chart, gotten injured, things of that nature, and you are the guy that's telling them to keep their chin up?
Uh, there's one person in mind. I'm not gonna say their
Sure.
name, but yeah, there is one person in
Can you
mind.
give us kind of the outlier of the story for it?
Um, basically he always thought he should be the starter, obviously,
Yeah.
and just talking to him every day, being in the same position as him, just motivating him to keep playing every day. And he actually, I believe he started last week.
No kidding.
I think so.
So, do you learn anything about yourself through moments like that of leadership?
Uh, I'm not too sure. I don't I don't know.
Do you see yourself as a leader?
Uh, no,
No.
no, I don't.
Okay,
I
but
don't.
Vince is he's nodding his head. Yeah. What kind of leader do you think you are? I mean, you flip that switch, you get people hype. What kind of leader do you want to be, and what kind of leader do you think you are?
I want people to look at me as a person who's just goes out on the field and just you know I just want people to look at me as a player who's good.
Who's giving it his all?
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
I can appreciate that.
100% effort.
I love that. All right, let's take it off the field. What things do you ultimately want to do when you graduate high school?
I want to go to college, probably YSU,
Okay,
and then I want to be a teacher.
you're gonna be a teacher.
Yeah,
Any specific education style? Like you want to do elementary, middle school, high
um,
school?
like high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do
What do you
high
want to
school.
teach?
English.
English.
Yeah.
What's your English grade right now?
I'm not in English right now.
Okay, what were your English grades?
I mean, um, they're
That's
not
never good.
they're not the best, but that's just something I want to teach.
Why English?
It seems fun.
Probably too much fun for you if you can't name the grades, right?
Yeah.
Who's a teacher at Canfield, K through 12, that has made a huge impact on you?
My 10th grade English teacher, Miss Stillwagon.
Is that why you wanting to teach English?
Yeah, she's part of the reason.
I love it. What was it about Miss Stillwagon? I'm sorry,
Um, it is Mrs. Stillwagon.
Mrs.
Sorry,
Okay,
yeah, and she she was just always fun to be around.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was there anything she did to help make the educational process a little bit more pleasant?
Um,
You get to high school, it's tough. People don't realize how tough high school is to keep your attention. From that standpoint, what did Mrs. Stillwagon do to impress you?
um, I can't think of anything specific. It's been a while, but I just remember always enjoying. Never like sighing that I had to go to the class or
Yeah.
anything. Most classes, most especially English, you don't want you
Yeah,
don't
you
want to
get.
go there.
Oh man, I got so many better things or other things I can be doing right now. I got you. And you want to be a teacher?
Mhm.
What do you? I mean, usually teachers, especially teachers that play sports, previously want to coach. Is that something you can see yourself
Yeah,
doing?
I'd definitely be interested in coaching, like lacrosse or
I was
something.
going to say you play lacrosse as well. So
Mhm.
lacrosse and football. There's now you're going to have to help me with this one because I'm learning lacrosse, but I'm nowhere near where I need to be. Lacrosse and football are similar how, and they're different how.
I think the physicality is very similar. I think, but the pace of lacrosse is so much faster. There's no breaks in between every play. You just always going.
It's like football and soccer and hockey. I know that fly keeps going around. Football, soccer, and hockey in one, right?
Basically,
It's kind of wild. So, what position you play in lacrosse?
I'm a midfielder.
Okay, so are you the scorer?
I mean, I can score. Yeah,
Kind
I
of
score.
defense, offense. I mean, you're kind of a specialist.
Yeah, I can do everything.
Okay, well that works. And you guys are pretty good at lacrosse, I hear.
Yeah, we're getting better every year.
I love it. Let's talk about family life. I mean, who's in your family that's super important to you and made you the guy you are today?
My mom, my dad, my older sister. I have a lot of siblings, but like my most impactful one is definitely my older sister.
Where are you on the depth chart there for siblings? Are you second oldest?
Well, no, I'm actually
You're not the baby, are you?
no, not.
Okay.
I have three older siblings,
3 older siblings, okay.
and then I have seven younger siblings.
So you have 11 total?
Yeah, like
There's 11 of you
yeah,
total.
11 of us.
That's incredible, man.
Mm.
That's awesome.
I don't live with them all, but
Yeah,
yeah, they're all there.
that's awesome. So what is it about your older sister that stands out to you?
Um, she's always there. If I need to talk to someone, she's always there. I don't live with her anymore. She moved away.
Yeah,
But if there's anything I ever need to talk about, she's always there. And if I ever need help,
that's awesome. Where do you get
anything.
your work ethic from?
My work ethic, uh, Probably my dad.
Seems like you got a great one, man. When coach is talking on like literally he's hammering down a pepperoni roll and he's telling you you're the best teammate anybody could have. That is the highest compliment. That is the
It
Mount
is.
Rushmore of I could see you smiling, man. And you didn't even have words. You just said thanks, coach. You know,
Yeah,
that's
it's left
amazing.
me speechless.
So from that standpoint, your work ethic, you get it from dad. You know, what pieces and traits of your folks do you want to take with you along this road?
Uh, Definitely not my dad's looks.
Oh gosh, that works. That
Um,
works.
Let me think.
We got to definitely not. So that's big.
Yeah.
What's your dad do?
He works for an aviation company.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I'm
cool.
not sure
It's
exactly
not
what
an
he
English
does.
teacher, but I guess it's cool enough in its own, right?
Yeah, that's all right.
Very cool. Andrew, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
you.
having me.
Best of luck on Friday night against
All right.
Dover. You're welcome here anytime. We'll
Thank
be
you.
back with Vince Luce right after this on your Sports Network.